Now, your Local 2 Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John Mayer.
It was awesome today.
Oh, yeah. Yes. This has been a long time coming, right? Below average, that's something we haven't had in 2 weeks. And we get to see the rain. We haven't had that in about a month. I mean, big time changes out there. It's just going to be a question of how long does it last and when do we see our next round of rain on the way. And, well, the good news is this is going to stick with us for a while now. We're really not seeing a return to that summer-like forecast, at least not anytime soon. Over the next 7 days, staying plenty cool and bringing in more of those showers and storms into our forecast. But right now, most of the activity has shifted off to the east. We're really not seeing a lot of development here in West Texas, but there will be the chance for more of that to come back around into this evening, especially overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Could be looking at some more of that rain for the Friday morning commute, so that'll be something to keep an eye on. But how about the amount of rain that we've seen so far? Just over the past 24 hours, picked up a whole lot of it just outside of the viewing area. It was just off to our northeast. That's really where most of it's centered out there. Up towards Abilene is really where we saw a lot of that rainfall moving through near Wichita Falls as well. But for us, it's a little more hit or miss. Still a lot more rain than we've seen for a good long while, though. 1.5 inches up in Snyder, nearly 1 inch at Midland International Airport. It's been about a month since we've actually seen any substantial rainfall here in the Tall City, so that was a welcome change of pace for us. Now it's just going to be a matter of seeing when do we pick up that next round of rain in this forecast. But, of course, along with that front moving through, we've been dealing with some pretty strong winds out there. I'm sure you felt that as soon as you stepped outside today. And we do have a high wind warning in effect for the Guadalupe Mountains over near the pass. That's where we're going to be looking at some very, very gusty winds. And, well, we've certainly seen a lot of those gusts so far today. Got up to near 50 miles per hour earlier today in the pass. We saw 20s, 30s for the rest of the basin. Plenty of strong gusts, and we're continuing to see some of those stronger winds out there this afternoon as well. Up to 36 miles per hour out there in the Guadalupe Mountains over into Culberson County. And you can see these numbers are just going to continue to stay elevated over the next couple of days, especially as those storms move through off and on. Speaking of, let's jump right into that. Now, what do we see through the rest of the day today? Really hit or miss. Some scattered storms. It's about all we're likely to see through this evening. Best chance for rain actually going to come a little bit further to the south. We didn't see a whole lot into the Davis Mountains yesterday, but down towards Marfa, Alpine, the Big Bend area, that's where we could be seeing some more of that rain a little bit later on today and overnight tonight. Well, we'll get some more of those rain chances coming our way. But again, this is going to be pretty scattered, not the sort of heavy rainfall that we saw yesterday evening, but still a chance that we at least pick up a little bit more of that much needed rain in our forecast. So I think what we're going to be looking at for tomorrow is at least a decent chance that we get something out there across the basin, but really the best chance for it coming right around that I-10, I-20 interchange near Balmorhea, Fort Stockton. That's where we'll probably see the best chance for some of that heavier rainfall and the best chance to actually pick up some of that wet weather. But the rest of us certainly not going to stay dry. Even if we do tomorrow, we still got the weekend ahead of us and plenty more chances to pick up some more of that wet weather. Now, that cold front has pretty much moved all the way through the viewing area, so we've already seen the effects of that, and, well, we definitely did. Down in the 60s, the 70s, those were our highs this afternoon. Finally dropping below average for the first time in about 2 weeks out there. Only got up to 69 degrees, should be in the lower 70s. We're about where we should be, but when you consider all the records we've set recently, that was a welcome change of pace for us out there, and we're going to continue to stay a little bit cooler over the next few days. Still seeing some more of those cooler temperatures in this forecast as we move towards this weekend. Seeing those highs only getting up into the 60s and 70s from here on out, really. No major warm up, at least not over the next 7 days, so you get a chance to enjoy some of that cooler weather while it lasts out there. We're looking at about 67 degrees for us tomorrow. Some more of those storms potentially in the forecast Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cooler temperatures all through the weekend and into the start of next week. Looks like that rain will wrap up before too long, but still plenty of cloud cover left out there all the way through the middle of the upcoming work week. And yeah, that's a fall forecast we can get behind. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s, some more rain on the way. hard to really argue with too much of that, especially when you consider the sort of summer we saw this year.
I love the fact that we have 3 really good days of wet weather along with cooler conditions. So,
and the good thing is it's not going to be a soaker. So if you got any outdoor plans, I mean, Friday Night Lights, probably not going to have any major problems out there. This is going to be off and on. So I think we can manage to get the best of both worlds.
That's good stuff.